would help if I started my timer. And... Hi, it's the Tiny Gamer, and let's play some more Final Fantasy XIV with Daenne. Let's go see what Thancred's getting into. Oops, someone else is there with him. It's Luya. Oh, it's a Lala. A Lala summoner. Ah, there you are. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Aursian. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, mayhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Aursian near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Almaja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Daenne. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? I was about to say, did you leave me friends to play with? You did. Awesome. Here. A clue. Sorry. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Yeah, this leaflet. See the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nald Thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Aursian makes of it. Okay. I can't wait till I have writing unlocked. I'm just gonna... Whee. Didn't hurt me as bad as I thought it'd be. Okay, Sister Arsian is... here. Nope. And this one. This is the game. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Okay. When you can't see and you run to the wall. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. I get new shoes. Dressed to deceive. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priests. I'm afraid I cannot... Excuse me. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity. Nor have any of this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Hiccups again. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Daenne and me serve like with... Take a drink. Let Daenne and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. We have to go up, I believe. What is it? God, it's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? By the way, I hate this quest because it's so mean and horrible. I preach the teachings of Aesma, the warden. How hast thou come to partake in the honey of her wisdom? Aesma is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Okay. And I was just about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. So mean. And you are... another refugee by the look of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. If you heard that, that was my phone, I'm sorry. My work phone, I should say. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Perhaps you should rejoin your fellows out by the pond, north of Sandgate. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you will need to remain in disguise. Okay. Now let's go. Fine eating for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for a quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nald Thal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god-awful murmur, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I am a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Almajal raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Almajal in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule of crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Almajal. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Almajal pay me. You sacrifice innocence so you can line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Ah, not you again. Were you the one leaking the immortal flames for toll routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather declined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There will be time enough to learn the truth. Danny, be a good man and take words of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I will prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductors are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay. Let me get back into my clothes. Okay. Vesper Bay. Vesper Bay. I love how now I can click on a ticket and just teleport right to the gates. Welcome back. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Almajal know the answer. Suffice it to say They will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Okay. Yes! Woo! 2 more levels! Life, materia, and everything. Menphilia would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Munimix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Munimax is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mudamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mudamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mudamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Okay. So let's... Okay. So let's go to Camp Bluebrush Station, attune to Camp Blue Frog, and then go to Moonrise. Yes. All right. Oh, I'm not able to go that way. Oh. There we go. I was about to say, hold on a sec. Oop. There we go. Okay. Touch. All right. And back. Okay. Oops. Gosh darn it. I think I'm able to go one way and then it's like, nah. Ishka. Who is Uplander come to tent rig of Mudamix bubbly pot? Fidgety tool drinks in airy self. When full of airy self, Fidgety tool changes to stony shine. Name of materia. If materia join with other fighty tool, then Big Eye's Fidgety tool gains power of airy self. Pishka. Munamix is reckoning the Uplander is friend of Benphilia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Munamix with fastness. Minphilia want Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander bring fighty tool to Munamix, yes. Shka. Fighty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. The materia master. Now eyes of Uplander point at fighty tool, yes. Ishka. Materia join with fighty tool. Fighty tool gains power of materia. Fighty tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take fighty tool to Minphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you attach a piece of material to a gear, you imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mudamix turned the dagger of yours into somewhat yours from somewhat as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Pishka, Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Munamix. Okay. So we go back to Minphilia. Welcome back. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful? Yep. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, so make it your ally. Now, it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. Ooh, Iron Lance. Yes. Sweet. Lord of the Inferno. Menphilia would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Almajad to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Almajads responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Almajad are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me to tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Okay. Okay. And Camp Drybone. I was making sure I have enough time to possibly just... It might go a little bit over, but it's fine. Ah, you're Daenne of the Scions? My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Almajad and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man, Ungust, has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of this mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Pray make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Almajad's plot if the mission succeeds. Let's make sure it does. All right. If I can help it not go over, then I will do so. But we'll see. And after this recording, I'm going to take a break and get something to eat. this way. Yep. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Almaja appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something is amiss. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh God. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hee. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Someone else. Put up your weapons, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Bring him. The rest of you march. Traitor scum. Okay. I fear the Almajah mean to give us to their gods as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, there we are. Let's go! Get this done quickly. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you. Grace us with your divine presence. Almighty... Sorry. Ooh. I sneezed in and hit the mic at the same time. Sorry. Almighty Ifrit, we bring you before you ignorant savages who know not your Godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Ugh. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Almighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Uh-oh. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul ray belongs to another? Yes, that's the only explanation. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as a vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxes clear. Thou art of the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. He is mad. Okay, let's go. Rude. Where's the thing? Got it. Rude. Getting angry. Pray forgive my lateness. I was delayed by a congregation of Almajah zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives. No less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have never left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism by fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Old Dawn interference into account. You should know better than to rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 5th Legion, or by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Libya? Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was any worth a damn for it to read. But I take your points. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we have achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I'm troubled by that adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Ah, there you are. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's ignominious defeat. The Almanjal will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the soul cannot be said for their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. Oh God. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay. All right. I did that in good time. And I would take myself to the gates. And this would be a very good place to end the episode. Actually, let me... Oh, she has a kitty. I will step inside the Waking Sands. I'll go here out of the way. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. And the next video we'll talk to Nymphilia. So that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!